with Russell Wilson under center, it feels like a God-given right that the Seattle Seahawks will have a plus 500 record every single year that he is a starter, right? I mean, that's been the case thus far. 9 seasons at the helm for the Seattle Seahawks, and Seattle has been plus 500 every single year. That's really impressive. And when you compare Russell Wilson to other all-time great quarterbacks, there's really only one other guy that you can take a look at and point to as having that same kind of win-loss success, which is not exactly a quarterback statistic, wins and losses, much like it isn't really a pitcher statistic, too, in baseball. Still, though, Tom Brady has also, over the course of his long career in the NFL, only had 0 seasons below 500. 0. Russell Wilson also has 0. Every other all-time great quarterback has actually dealt with seasons where they have not been able to finish above 500. And it's interesting that we all feel this way about Russell Wilson, and maybe it's also because we feel this way about the Seahawks organization now that Pete Carroll is in charge. But all of these quarterbacks have had multiple below 500 seasons as a starter. Peyton Manning has had 2. John Elway has had 2. Brett Favre has had 2. Aaron Rodgers has had 2. Dan Marino has had 2. Joe Montana has had 3. Drew Brees has had 6. And I'm sure that if we really want to get into the argument, who is a all-time great quarterback, and maybe we dive back into the 70s and the 60s, maybe we can find an anomaly here. But when you got a great quarterback, you are generally guaranteed to finish above 500. Every now and then, usually due to injuries, you will find a team maybe falling way, way out of sorts despite having a quarterback that's a great quarterback under center. But it's been something that we've expected with Russell Wilson under center. And I think it's something you should continue to expect. I'm just hoping that the one weird anomaly season isn't right around the corner. Because, yeah, well, it hasn't happened for Tom Brady yet. That it's happened to every single other quarterback multiple times that we've looked at as these just unbelievable studs does make me a little wary. Doesn't make me predict that the Seahawks are going to have a losing season going into this year. And I actually am of the belief that as long as Russell Wilson is under center, that the Seahawks are going to win more games than lose them. Now that you have a 17-game slate, I feel like that gives the Seahawks a better chance of getting at least one more win over the course of a year. But I just found that interesting, that if you were to compare Russell Wilson to the other all-time great quarterbacks, that is something that he has a leg up on them with.